Egypt's President El-Sisi and Crown Prince Hussein of Jordan have both stressed the urgency of halting Palestinian displacement. How effective do you believe Egypt's proposed reconstruction plans will be in alleviating suffering and preventing further displacement?
Good afternoon to you all. I believe that all Jordan and Egypt are working hand in hand in a beautiful cooperation, diplomatically, humanitarian, political, and on many fronts. And not only at the local level, but also at the international level. And I believe that the efforts that are being spent by President Sisi and by the authorities in Jordan are indeed one of the best way to diffuse the tension of the situation on the ground. And I believe that these are efforts that are really highly laudable. And I must say, and I believe that the talks that have been happening between Jordan and Egypt are really strengthening the Arab position and towards a unified front to push for a solution that would be representing the entire Arab world in the face of what the Trump administration is calling for. And there is much diplomatic effort and political effort that is being spent in this respect, and this is further helping with the dispatching of humanitarian aid, and I believe this is one very positive step that will prevent the forced displacement of the Palestinians, and it's obvious that there is a consensus, at least at this level.
And of course, Jordan and Egypt have been working together so closely over the past months. The Jordanian Crown Prince has reaffirmed his support for Egypt's Gaza reconstruction plans. How do you see Jordan's role complementing Egypt's efforts in stabilizing the region?
Jordan has always had a very positive stance with Egypt in the face of all the pressure, and the pressures are many. And I can see that the vision that had been sometimes very remote have become a real possibility. And the Egyptian plan is a very ambitious plan, and would certainly need further support from Arab states. The call from Saudi Arabia by the Mohammed bin Salman is also an important. This will further unify the Arab front. This is an important driving force towards a possible resolution, and we hope that this will bring us to the pre-1967 borders. And I must say there is a very strong consensus between Egypt and President Sisi and His Highness the King of Jordan, and this is a beautiful example of solidarity, especially in the face of Palestinian cause that is really embittering the situation, and when you talk about the different visions that we have on the ground, from the Israeli side, from the American administration side, from the Arab world side, means that is important to have as little fronts as possible and as much as consensus as possible. And this sort of cooperation is, again, not only something of a driving force, but it is really, and I can say that the call for the division of Palestine by the decision number 81. Unfortunately, this is a solution that was recommended and sometimes denied even by the Israelis.